Hello everybody, welcome to SIT, Serious Inner Temple. Today we will be dealing with the so-called racial problem, the racial predicament, the racial debacle, the whole 9 yards. We're talking about black men, white women, white men, black women, black women, black men, white women. Whatever kind of way you want to look at it or call it, because the truth of the matter is, none of you are these things. This is why I had to make this video. This is SIT, Serious Inner Temple, where things get serious real fast, real quick. Let's get started. Okay, so everybody knows that these so-called people that call themselves black, right? Let's get on them first. Okay, guys. Now, before we get started, I would like to say a few things. I am the so-called Latin American. Okay, so Latino. I look Negroid. See how an African person looks? That's how I look, just with phenotype features. But I'm very dark. I'm a Negroid person. But I'm coming from the Caribbean, which I'm actually American, Latin American. But I want you guys to understand, I know what I'm talking about because I'm living as the Negro of today. Okay, so I know what I'm talking about. Done my studies, I figured out what's going on the planet. So listen, come to my channel because things get real on my channel. Now let's get started. Now, the so-called black people, y'all not black. You white people, y'all not white. Let me tell you what you black people are, okay? First of all, y'all were first called Ions, human beings on the planet. That's why every land that's on the planet has the Ian, Dominican, Puerto Rican, Colombian, American, Dominican, Canadian. Ians means you're owners of the land. You come mooring from your mother out of her dark murky womb, which means you are a Moor, a dark pigmented person with dark matter in his skin or her skin. Dark matter, outer dimensional dark matter, the stuff that's in outer space. We have that in our brains, in our irises of our eyes, in our hair. That's why our hair turns into an afro. We have very woolly texture hair. We have dark burnt brass skin, copper skin. See, you're not even black, you're copper. Okay? But that's not even the point. You're not a color. Okay? You're a Moor, a dark person. Okay? A dark human being. A hue man. See? Hue. H-U. Where the hell do you get color from? Hue. The tone about you. A tone about your skin complexion. And man, which really comes from the complete word woman. Because the woman came first on the planet, and then the man came through her womb. Okay? Now, white people, you're not white. You Europeans, you white Americans, I don't care. You're not white. You're albino. You're mutations from Negroid people. Which means, if they're the archetypes, and you guys are the albinos, that means that there is no race. Y'all all one people. Y'all all the same. You're just different variations of the same thing. You're all different variations of the so-called Negro, which is really a Moor. You're different variations, which means if you're not Negroid, which means you're not an original, the original phenotype, the original human being, that means you are different variations coming out of him. Okay? All right? In ancient Kemet, they have proof of this already. The ancient pharaoh, the Negroid pharaoh, he spliced his DNA. You can actually find this information on YouTube. I don't see what the problem is. He spliced his DNA and created different human beings out here that are all coming from him. So y'all all just different defects of the Negro. That's why the Negroid people are the strongest people on the planet, genetically. Anytime they mix with somebody, even especially white people, the kids almost always come out looking Negroid, don't they? Yes, he has the dominant DNA. Alright, now, white women and black men. I got something to say to you. I got something seriously to say to you. You see, our government created a way to make people feel inadequate and make people feel wanting more. And a lot of this stuff is tied to lust. A lot of this stuff is tied to not wanting to be with your genetic partner, which means a person that comes from your specific ethnicity. Because you want to experience new things, you're curious about other things, and some of this stuff is tied to lust, some of this stuff is tied to wanting to feel like belonging. Some people feel like they want to be black, so-called black, because you're not. Some people want to be different things, and I understand that we all curious about other ethnicities and all this other stuff, but the thing is, we're all different variations of the same thing. Human beings. Hue, dark matter in your skin, in the irises of your eyes, in your brain, in your pineal gland, okay, in your skin, okay, and in your bloodstream. Okay? All right? So if we're all humans, then what does that mean? You can't call yourself white. You can't call yourself black. You can't call yourself different races, because you're not. Okay? All right? We act like we're alien to one another. Instead, we should be loving each other. What is this nonsense? We should be loving each other. I love everybody, man. I don't care what freaking so-called color you are or want to be. Because you're not a colored person. You're not. No one here is colored. You have a hue about your skin because you have outer dimensional dark matter in your skin, pigmentation or melanin. Okay? I'm not a colored person. I'm not a crayon. I'm not a crayon in a crayon box. Okay? Because I'm dark skinned? Come on, man. Okay, now another thing to help you guys out. In the Constitution, up there, your Constitution, your U.S. Constitution, you can search this up. They started calling y'all black and started saying that the black is only 3/5 of a human being. 3/5 of a human being. So why the hell are you so-called black people, which you are not? Why are y'all calling yourselves black if they already put it up there that you're only 3/5 human, people? Why are you calling yourself black then? You know you human, so why the hell you calling yourself 3/5 of a human being? They wrote it up there and y'all still calling yourselves that to this day. Come on, wake the hell up. You're Moors. Everyone on this planet is a Moor. Okay? Everyone. I don't care what fucking tone you are. We have to love each other, man, because we're all we got. We're all we have. We need to love each other, man. I used to have so much fucking hate in my heart. And I got to real knowledge. I started really going different places, traveling and doing new things. I eventually realized I stumbled onto the real information. You people out here just do not get it, man. Y'all just don't freaking get it. And then, okay, let me tell you about what happened in the United States while you so-called black people don't have any land. Y'all don't own nothing. Let me tell you why. The Louisiana Purchase of 1803. They made sure to take away all your land, trying to kill the indigenous people of the United States, which it wasn't called the United States before. Okay? Okay? And what happened here, this place was actually called Turtle Island. The United States was called Turtle Island, I believe. Yeah, I believe it was called Turtle Island back long time ago. Like, we're talking about a long time ago, okay? Before y'all time, okay? Now the thing is that when you guys were here and the land was being taken away from y'all, the Freemasonic order, your Bilderbergs, your Trilateral Committee, your FDA, your FBI, all these people, your Rosicrucians, your Wahlbergs, your bankers, all these people, man, all these people, your Federal Reserve, all these people, they wanted to take away the land from the indigenous so-called Africans, which you are not. Like I told you, you're all Moors, Israelites, you know, but not anymore, obviously, because, you know, we're all fucked up right now, but that's not the point. When we were ancient Kemet and we were Egyptian and all this other stuff, we did the wrong thing. We created different ethnicities on the planet. We weren't supposed to do that because of the melanin count. People see these UFOs and don't understand that there are other types of life forms from other planets out here. And people don't understand that if you have a low amount of melanin, They could try to monetize your melanin to try to figure out a way to make a lot of destruction and mayhem on the planet. You see, you people don't understand. Demons are real. Okay? People don't understand the significance of what I speak. They think it's a bunch of boo jaga spiritual crap, but it's not. It's not what you think. Okay? All right? Now, look. Okay? I see, people don't understand anything. Y'all can search it up. How were the human vehicles created? Okay? Even the Lord is an alien being. It's an extraterrestrial being. He's not from here. He comes from a higher plane of existence. Okay? So, y'all have to really understand that even we are extraterrestrial beings because we don't come from Earth necessarily. Our physical vehicles do. Our physical bodies do, but not our souls. Our spirits come from different planes of existence, different higher functions of different reality systems. You see, I deal with spiritual knowledge, and that's why people can't understand what I'm talking about. But I digress. See, in 1803, after they started killing the indigenous people of the land, your real Native American and the Indian, which the Native Americans, the one with the headdress with the feathers, that was African people. There was pharaohs in the United States. They covering that up with Hollywood. Yes. The evil Jesuits and all these people, they trying to hide shit. Search it up. I don't have time for this crap. Now, this is the thing. After they tried to take away your land, they told you to call yourself black. They put the black curse on you. And there was a king named King Balak who tried to put this curse on the Israelite children because he hated the Israelite children because he was fucking jealous of them. Okay? And then they tried to reestablish the so-called black curse on the Negroid people in 1803. And then they started telling yourself to call yourselves black, which means you be lack. You be lacking. You're be lacking something. You're lacking something. Which means if you're saying you're be lacking something, which means you lack something. You're saying you lack something, which means you lack the ownership over the land. Which means if you lack ownership over the land, you're saying you lack ownership over the land. They can take the land from you legally. Y'all allowed it to happen because they tricked your ass. Yes. Louisiana, all these places, Virginia, Florida, yes, all those places down south actually belong to Negroid people, and even upper here. Okay? Michigan and all that. You understand? There's proof of this already. Search it up. They took your freaking land, and now they have y'all calling yourselves black, which y'all not, and white people, so-called white people, which are really albinoid mutations from black people, so-called black people, which there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm saying that if anybody on this planet is actually black, it would have to be the albinos. They lack melanin. They're not the original people of the planet Earth. They're the earliest people on the planet. They were only on the planet for 6,000 years. They're the earliest people on the planet. Okay? And you Caucasian people, y'all was manipulated. Yes, after y'all came out of the Caucasus Mountains, y'all don't realize it, but y'all were being manipulated by the government officials, people doing blood ritual sacrifices with demons. Yes, people, yes. Y'all don't know about real knowledge. This is why I'm telling y'all to come to my channel. Look at kind of videos that I make. Try to put 2 and 2 together. Okay? Are you getting the picture now? Okay, are you getting the picture now? Your Federal Reserve is the ones controlling your government. They're the ones making these so-called black people get shot up out here, and they're gonna keep doing it in every district around in the United States. Okay, all right. How do you know this? I know. Just trust me on that. This ain't no joke. This ain't no plaything here. Now, also another thing. Okay. Yes, our government is evil. Yes, our government is evil. And we should not be supporting it. Stop listening to this bullshit ass music and listen to some instrumentals. They're putting hexes and curses on y'all. Y'all don't even know about it. Anyways, like I'm saying. Okay. Now the next thing. You're you Caucasian people. I love y'all, man. I love y'all. I'm never gonna stop loving y'all, man. Okay, I had hatred in me long time ago. I fixed that problem. You understand? Yo, man, there's a lot of evil shit going on out here, and I'm not gonna have hate for nobody, man. I let that shit go, man. I really let that shit go, man. Because you know what? That shit is sick. It's not saving nobody. It's not helping nobody. I've seen enough racism in my life. Okay? Enough of it in my life to understand where it's coming from. It's your government dealing with demonic entities. Yes, demons. Your 13 royal bloodline of the United States, you know, like your bankers, I already told you, they worship Satan. Satan's a real thing. Like, people think that this is just a Boogu Jaga spirit. It's here, baby. It's here. But you know what? I'm going to leave that shit alone. My main thing is this, though. Black people, white people, love each other, man. Love each other till y'all drop, man. I love y'all all, man. You so-called black and white people. Because y'all ain't. We ain't black, bro. We ain't white. We human beings. And let me tell you something else. Our spirit body. You people are not aware of the fact that y'all can actually leave your physical vehicle behind. Y'all can leave your physical bodies behind and become etherian beings. Energy beings. Yes, we're not even, we're actually etherian beings. Etheric energy of the cosmos. Ether energy, which means your spirit can actually become an angelic entity. This is Serious Inner Temple, guys. I'll be making new videos soon. Yes, people. Yes. There are higher levels of consciousness in dealing with the human being. We are more than what we believe. So now that you're calling us, okay, now, yes, human beings, our souls are actually higher, extraterrestrial, consciousness, which means your physical vehicle, you can leave that, and your real self is the soul that's inside your body. And when your soul manifests out of your body, you can become an angelic being. This is something that people do not know about. I do a lot of African spirituality. I know the truth about shit. But the point is this, leaving all that, you know, spiritual stuff alone. After they took y'all land from y'all really got fucked up because the government kept on pushing crack, cocaine, heroin, all this stuff, the gangster stuff. They were glorifying it in the 70s. They were trying to destroy y'all culture. So that way y'all can't love yourselves. So y'all can't even love anybody else. And this is why Negroid people have no loyalty amongst each other, because we've been fragmented. This is coming from a Negro from the Caribbean, bro. Caribbean bloodline, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. I just speak this stuff out of love because I know I have real knowledge. Do you understand? And it kills me, man, to see all this evil stuff out here, man. It really kills me, man, because, you know, I don't like this shit, man. I don't like this fucked up ass shit. People should love each other and be with whoever they want to be with. But my point is this. Is that now that y'all calling yourselves black, y'all putting a curse on yourselves, and y'all never gonna get your land back, which means y'all never gonna own anything, which means this stuff is gonna continue, man. It's just not gonna stop until you get to the spiritual stuff, man. Now, what is spirituality? Okay, so the bad stuff is gonna be continuing. The real spirituality is very similar to what the Shaolin monks, you know, the Buddhist monks are doing. They're meditating, going inside of themselves. They're eating nature foods. They're not eating any meat. Okay. All right, they're not doing any drugs or drinking alcohol or none of that bad stuff. They're eating basically like a vegan, which is electrifying your bloodstream, which means when you're meditating, you can go into higher states of consciousness, people. So what I'm trying to tell you is that we're all energy beings. We're all energy. We're not no fucking race. We're not race. That's it. Stop with the bullshit. We're not races of people. We are all energies which are connected, that are really one. We're all supposed to be one and connected. We're all one and connected because we all come from the same source. In the end of the day, we have to love each other, otherwise we're just going to be damned. So search up some of my videos on my channel, look at some of the stuff Maybe some of the stuff you like, some of the stuff you don't like, but everything I put out there coming from my heart, man. Because I know that someone's going to get to this knowledge and they're going to see that, yo, there's more to this world than meets the eye. This is SIT, guys. Serious Inner Temple. I'm out. And yeah, thanks for watching. Expect another video about this so-called kind of topic very soon. I'll be getting on it right away. Alright. See you guys later. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.